Good afternoon, welcome back to Visionary Fragrances. Yes, we're in a different setting today. I'm away with my family and so we're staying in the great British countryside and that's why there's a change of scenery. So today I've got my hands on 1 Million Elixir, the latest 1 Million from Paco Rabanne. I'm going to do a first impressions and initial review on this fragrance coming right up, so I hope you enjoy this video. So I'm going to start off with showing you the packaging and the bottle, so I'm going to open the packet now. I'm not really too fussed about showing you the packaging all the time, but this is a new release, so I thought I would just show you quickly on camera. Pretty standard 1 Million box with the Elixir logo on the front. On the back it says, made in France, conscious and vegan formula and very long lasting. So we shall see. Elixir generally means very long lasting, and interesting that they followed Dior in with the Elixir name as the last of the fragrance line, the Eau de Toilette, Eau de Parfum, Intense, and then finally Elixir, which tends to mean that it's going to be the strongest and most dense version of the line. So this is the bottle, very similar to the original 1 Million and the whole range, to be honest. You've got the 1 Million logo in the middle and it just says Elixir. I went for the big 200ml bottle. It's a better price value proposition, I suppose. Well, let's give this a smell. So the main notes according to Fragrantica are going to be green apple in the opening, rose, cedarwood, vanilla absolute, tonka bean and patchouli. Well, vanilla is one of my favourite notes, so hopefully I'm going to like this. So I'm going to spray it on my hand now. Nice sprayer, very powerful, lots of liquid comes out each spray. So this smells very familiar straight away. It smells very chemically in the first opening. You first spray it, it smells like it's got a lot of chemicals in the top notes. Not very many naturals, very synthetic, and reminds me immediately of two other fragrances that I own. They're not with me, they're back at home. Azara, the Most Wanted, first of all comes to my mind. And the Stronger With You line definitely reminds me of the Stronger With You line because they've got the vanilla background, they have the chestnut kind of wintry notes, and this definitely has got the same base notes. You've got the amberwood, vanilla, patchouli, but I'm not getting very much vanilla. It is very sweet, but to be honest, it reminds me of tonka bean more so than vanilla. It doesn't smell anything like a classy vanilla fragrance, which is kind of disappointing, to be honest. So from first impressions, I'm not overly impressed, in all honesty. They could have made this a much more potent version of the original 1 Million. Perhaps they could have amped up the leather. Perhaps they could have amped up the rose somewhat, added even an oud note. But they've just, it seems to me they've copied other designer fragrances, especially ones that have been released the last sort of couple of years. And I don't really understand why it's called 1 Million Elixir, to be honest. So I'm unsure what the performance is going to be straight away. It starts off very heavy. I told you it was very sort of chemical heavy in first opening, but now it's drying down. It is sitting closer to the skin, but it just smells very synthetic. I'm not sure when I would wear it, or if I'd wear it at all. Definitely suited for the younger audience, definitely suited for sort of late teens, early adults going out clubbing. I think that it would suit well, but in all honesty, I'm not very impressed. So just looking back at these notes again, top note's supposed to be green apple. I don't get any green apple. In the heart you're supposed to have rose, not really getting any rose. And vanilla absolute. When you think of vanilla, I'm trying to think of amazing vanilla fragrances like Layton or like Nishani's Arnie. I know they're niche high-end fragrances, but I just don't really get any vanilla. It just smells like chemicals. It smells like a Glade odor spray or something. I know that's very harsh, but it's just, I'm really not enjoying it. I really am not enjoying it. And when I think of Elixir, I think of, Dior Sauvage Elixir, a real heavy, dense, really well constructed fragrance, but this just feels like a bodged job, to be honest. Yeah, so I'm going to spray it again. I just want to make sure I don't get any apple in the opening because Maybe a tiny bit. Maybe a tiny bit of apple, but definitely no rose. It just smells like a tonka bean chemical bomb, to be honest with you. So I'm not very impressed on the first wearing. Guys, sorry that I can't bring you any really positive news of the new Paco Rabanne 1 Million Elixir. I'm disappointed myself. I was hoping it was going to be a really impressive fragrance and one that I was actually excited to get, but if you've had a different experience with this, please let me know down in the comments. Of course, my impressions could change over the next few days. I will wear this over the next week or so, and I will come back shortly, well not shortly, but in a couple of weeks to do a full review, because your interpretation of a fragrance can definitely change, and that might happen with me when I wear it in different weather conditions and different events. It might well change. So I'm going to wear it and see what kind of impressions I get from other people, what compliments I get, and I will be asking people around me what they think of it. So guys, thanks for watching, and once again, sorry that I can't bring you any positive news, but I'll see you again with another video. Take care.